The world is full of living miracles, tiny, hidden, and unbelievable. From immortal jellyfish to glowing mushrooms, nature bends logic at every turn. These are 100 biological facts that sound impossible, but are entirely real. Chapter 1. Some jellyfish are biologically immortal. They can revert their cells back to a younger state, avoiding death entirely. Imagine if humans could reset aging like that. Just one molecular switch, and time runs backward. Scientists study them to understand regeneration, but nature seems to have already mastered eternal life in the ocean's silence. Chapter 2. An octopus has 3 hearts, and 2 of them stop beating when it swims. The third one keeps blood flowing to its brain, as if the creature decides which organs deserve power in the moment. It's nature's own biological multitasker, balancing energy between movement and thought. Chapter 3. Bananas share about 60% of their DNA with humans. It sounds absurd, but it's a reminder that life's blueprint is deeply connected. The same molecular language writes both a human and a fruit, showing evolution doesn't invent from scratch. It edits the same script over and over. Chapter 4. Your stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days. Without that, your digestive acids would literally dissolve you from the inside. So your body quietly rebuilds itself while you eat, sleep, and laugh. Proof that survival means constant renewal. Chapter 5. Sharks existed before trees. These ancient predators ruled the oceans 100 million years before forests even grew on land. Every time a shark glides through the water, it's like watching a living fossil, older than most of the planet's ecosystems. Chapter 6. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. They slow their heart rate so much that they can stay underwater for up to 40 minutes. Evolution turned laziness into efficiency, proof that stillness sometimes is survival's smartest move. Chapter 7. Your bones are constantly breaking down and rebuilding. In about 10 years, you'll have an entirely new skeleton. It's not magic, it's biology's version of maintenance mode, where even stability is an illusion held together by constant motion. Chapter 8. A shrimp's heart is located in its head. That odd design puts the most vital organ close to the brain, almost as if emotion and logic live side by side in this small creature. Nature loves irony. It builds function out of what looks like chaos. Chapter 9. There's a fungus that can control an ant's mind. It infects the brain, takes over movement, and forces the ant to climb to a perfect spot before killing it. This zombie fungus proves that control, even in nature, can be terrifyingly precise. Chapter 10. Human tears have different chemical structures depending on emotion. Sadness, laughter, or irritation each release unique compounds. You don't just cry, you communicate chemically, your body translating feelings into molecular language only science can read. Chapter 11. Some turtles can breathe through their butts. During hibernation, oxygen diffuses through specialized tissues near their tail, keeping them alive underwater for months. It's not weird. It's evolutionary brilliance, a design that trades elegance for survival in frozen lakes. Chapter 12. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. The planet spins so slowly that it completes one rotation after orbiting the sun. If you lived there, sunrise would be a rare event, a reminder that time itself bends under cosmic rhythm. Chapter 13, Butterflies taste with their feet. Tiny receptors on their legs let them sense sweetness or poison the moment they land. They don't just fly beautifully, they walk through flavor, turning every petal into a test for survival. Chapter 14. The human brain can store roughly 2.5 petabytes of information. That's enough to hold every movie ever made. Yet we forget names and birthdays because memory isn't a hard drive, it's a living web, pruning itself to make room for meaning. Chapter 15. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. The flat edges stop it from rolling away, letting wombats mark territory with precision. Evolution didn't care about symmetry, it built geometry from digestion. The result? Nature's most mathematically absurd waste. Chapter 16. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. About 3 trillion compared to 100 billion stars. Every forest is a galaxy of green, each leaf a silent planet orbiting sunlight. Chapter 17. Your body contains more bacterial cells than human ones. You're not just a person, you're an ecosystem. Trillions of microbes help digest food, regulate mood, and even shape immunity. In a way, you're a walking galaxy of tiny life forms. Chapter 18. Octopuses can taste with their arms. Each sucker is covered with chemoreceptors, turning every touch into a blend of texture and flavor. To an octopus, touching the ocean floor is like tasting the world through its fingertips. Chapter 19. When a starfish loses an arm, it can grow it back. And sometimes the lost arm grows a whole new starfish. Regeneration isn't rare in nature. It's a quiet rebellion against endings, a biological way of saying, not yet. Chapter 20. The fingerprints of a koala are almost identical to human ones. Even under a microscope, they're hard to tell apart. Nature doesn't design for uniqueness. It reuses what works. Somewhere in Australia, a tree-hugging marsupial carries the same patterns as you. Chapter 21. There's a jellyfish smaller than your pinky nail that can kill a human in minutes. The box jellyfish's venom attacks the heart and nervous system instantly. It looks delicate, almost invisible, but beneath that beauty lies chemistry fine-tuned for destruction. Chapter 22. Your liver can regenerate up to 75% of its mass. Even if most of it is removed, it grows back, guided by ancient cellular instructions. It's the body's built-in reboot system, proof that healing isn't a miracle, it's programming. Chapter 23. Cows have best friends. When separated, their heart rates rise and they show signs of stress. Emotion isn't exclusive to humans. It's written into the heartbeat of herds, where comfort means survival. Chapter 24. The mantis shrimp can punch with the force of a bullet. Its claw moves so fast, it boils water and creates light for a split second. This tiny sea creature carries the strength of physics in its strike. Chapter 25. A human could run for hours before overheating, but a dog can't. Humans have sweat glands across their skin, making us the endurance champions of the animal world. Our ancestors literally ran prey to exhaustion. Chapter 26. Your heart creates enough pressure to squirt blood 30 feet. Every beat is a small explosion, pumping life through miles of vessels. It's power and precision in one rhythmic motion, repeating billions of times across a lifetime. Chapter 27. Some frogs freeze solid in winter, their hearts stopping completely. When spring arrives, they thaw and hop away as if nothing. Chapter 28. Human bones are stronger than concrete. Ounce for ounce, they can withstand more pressure than the toughest building material. Yet they break easily, because strength without flexibility is evolution's enemy. Chapter 29. A snail can sleep for 3 years. When conditions get too dry, it seals itself off and waits for the world to get better. It's patience turned into biology, proof that survival often means waiting, not fighting. Chapter 30. You shed about 40,000 skin cells every minute. Most of the dust in your house is you, scattered in microscopic fragments. Every breath you take carries traces of who you were seconds ago, an endless cycle of renewal in the air. Chapter 31. There's a parasite that makes mice unafraid of cats. It alters brain chemistry so the mouse feels attraction instead of fear. Nature doesn't always fight with teeth. It can rewrite instinct. Chapter 32. Sea cucumbers can eject their internal organs when threatened. Later, they simply regrow them. It's like pulling the plug on your own body to survive. A brutal yet effective reset button in the deep sea. Chapter 33. Elephants can recognize themselves in mirrors. That spark of self-awareness puts them alongside humans, dolphins, and great apes. It's not just intelligence, it's consciousness peeking through a wrinkled face and gentle eyes. Chapter 34. Blood makes up about 8% of your body weight. Inside that red river flow trillions of cells carrying oxygen, memory, and immunity. Every drop is a universe in motion, working silently to keep you alive. Chapter 35. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found jars of honey thousands of years old and still edible. Its chemistry traps bacteria and moisture, freezing time in a golden liquid that never decays. Chapter 36. The human nose can distinguish over 1 trillion scents. It's not perfect, but it's powerful, detecting emotions, danger, and memory through invisible signals. Smell connects us to the world in ways words never can. Chapter 37. Some spiders can fly using electricity. They release silk threads that catch Earth's electric field, lifting them into the sky. It's not magic, it's electrostatic flight, nature's silent version of aviation. Chapter 38. Your eyes see the world upside down. Your brain flips the image automatically, correcting reality without your awareness. Every moment you see is actually interpretation, a collaboration between physics and perception. Chapter 39. A blue whale's heartbeat can be heard 2 miles away. Each slow, thunderous thump echoes through the ocean, moving hundreds of gallons of blood. The largest creature on Earth runs on the rhythm of calm power. Chapter 40. Plants can talk using underground fungi networks. Roots send chemical signals through mycelium, warning neighbors of danger. It's nature's internet, sharing survival data long before humans invented Wi-Fi. Chapter 41. A single human hair can support about 100 grams before breaking. Multiply that by every strand on your head, and you could theoretically lift a ton. Strength hides in the smallest details, biology's quiet defiance of fragility. Chapter 42. Male seahorses give birth. The females deposit eggs into the male's pouch, where he carries and delivers the babies. It's a perfect role reversal, proof that nature never follows one rule for long. Chapter 43. Your stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve razor blades. Luckily, your organs protect themselves with mucus layers, turning lethal chemistry into digestion. Inside you, every meal is a controlled explosion of acids and enzymes. Chapter 44. Crows remember human faces. They can recognize kindness or vengeance years after an encounter. Intelligence takes many forms, and in the sky above us, it sometimes wears black feathers. Chapter 45. Some fish can change gender. When one sex becomes rare, their biology flips, ensuring the species survives. Identity in nature is fluid, a strategic shift written into DNA. Chapter 46. Giraffes only sleep about 30 minutes a day. Their height makes lying down risky, so they rest standing up in quick bursts. In the wild, even dreams must obey survival. Chapter 47. A shrimp's eyes can see polarized light that humans can't. They perceive the hidden structures of the ocean, spotting prey and danger through invisible color patterns. Evolution gave them a vision we can only imagine. Chapter 48. Humans and dolphins are the only species known to have sex for pleasure. It's more than biology. It's connection, emotion, and awareness intertwining, blurring the line between instinct and intimacy. Chapter 49. There's a jellyfish that glows when disturbed. Its light, called bioluminescence, isn't for beauty. It's a defense mechanism, confusing predators in the dark. Nature fights not only with force, but with light. Chapter 50. Ants never sleep. Instead, they take thousands of micronaps lasting seconds. A colony never truly rests. It functions like one living machine, powered by endless motion and teamwork. Chapter 51. Penguins propose with pebbles. A male searches for the smoothest stone and offers it to his mate. If she accepts, they build a nest together, a love story written in ice and rock. No words needed. Chapter 52. Human saliva contains a natural painkiller called opioorphin, 6 times stronger than morphine. Every time you swallow, your body releases a whisper of relief chemistry, quietly balancing discomfort. Chapter 53. Flamingos are born gray, not pink. Their color comes from the shrimp and algae they eat, pigments absorbed and displayed through feathers. Beauty, in this case, is literally built from diet. Chapter 54. The human body has enough iron to make a small nail. It's a trace of our cosmic origin, iron forged in dying stars, now flowing through our blood. Every heartbeat is stardust in motion. Chapter 55. Bees can recognize human faces. They use pattern memory to remember friend from threat. For such small creatures, their brains perform feats once thought impossible for insects. Chapter 56. Your ears never stop hearing. Even when you sleep, they remain active, scanning for danger. The brain just turns down the volume, choosing peace over panic. Chapter 57. The immortal planarian worm can regenerate from a single cell. Cut it into pieces, and each one becomes a whole new worm. It doesn't fear death, it simply restarts. Chapter 58. Rats laugh when tickled. Scientists reported ultrasonic giggles as proof that joy exists even in small, shadowy creatures. Emotion, it seems, isn't a human luxury. It's a universal spark. Chapter 59. The fingerprints of identical twins are different. Though their DNA matches, the small random changes in development shape unique ridges. Even perfect copies grow their own stories. Chapter 60. There's a species of lizard that can run on water. The basilisk lizard uses speed and surface tension to stay afloat, earning its name, the Jesus lizard. Evolution found a way to turn faith into physics. Chapter 61. Your heartbeat syncs with the music you listen to. Fast rhythms raise your pulse, slow melodies calm it. Sound literally moves through your body, tuning biology to emotion. Chapter 62. Some birds can see Earth's magnetic field. They navigate thousands of miles using built-in biological compasses. Migration isn't luck, it's physics written into feathers. Chapter 63. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. It sees predators miles away, but thinks in simple instincts. Nature sometimes invests in vision over reason. Chapter 64. Humans are the only animals that blush. It's a silent confession, revealing emotion through biology. The skin becomes a messenger of honesty, evolution never erased. Chapter 65. There's a frog that carries its babies in its back. The eggs sink into its skin and hatch there, emerging fully formed. Parenting, for some, means becoming a living nursery. Chapter 66. A chameleon's tongue can shoot out at 13,000 feet per second. It's faster than a jet engine's acceleration. An ambush powered by precision and physics. Chapter 67. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. Every thought is a spark, tiny lightning storms firing in your skull, lighting the theater of consciousness. Chapter 68. Whales sing complex songs that can travel across entire oceans. Each melody changes slowly over years, passed down through generations like culture in sound. Chapter 69. Some snails have hairy shells. The tiny filaments help them grip slippery surfaces in humid forests. Even the smallest details in nature have a reason. Nothing is random. Chapter 70. Human bones glow under ultraviolet light. It's not visible in daylight, but deep beneath the skin, the framework that holds you shines with a ghostly light. Proof that even structure carries a hidden beauty. Chapter 71. The tongue is the strongest muscle in your body relative to its size. It never tires, shaping words, flavor, and identity, always moving, even in silence. Chapter 72. Dragonflies can see in slow motion. Their eyes process images faster than humans, allowing them to predict flight paths mid-air. To them, time itself moves differently. Chapter 73. Some crocodiles can climb trees. They bask on branches to sunbathe or spy prey, blending stealth with balance. Even the fiercest reptiles sometimes take the high ground. Chapter 74. Human hair keeps growing for years, while most animal fur has set limits. That endless growth helped our ancestors survive cold long before fashion took over. Chapter 75. There's a mushroom that glows in the dark. Its light attracts insects to spread its spores. Even fungi learned the art of marketing millions of years before humans. Chapter 76. A hummingbird's heart beats over 1,200 times per minute. Its tiny chest is a blur of survival, converting sugar into pure motion. Life can burn fast and still be beautiful. Chapter 77. Sharks don't have bones, only cartilage. That makes them lighter, faster, and more flexible in water. Evolution sculpted efficiency, not armor. Chapter 78. Humans share 98.8% of their DNA with chimpanzees. The difference, just 1.2%, contains Chapter 80. Your brain eats itself when you don't sleep. Cells begin recycling synapses, cleaning too aggressively. Rest isn't laziness, it's maintenance for consciousness itself. Chapter 81. A shrimp's heart beats faster when it sees another shrimp. Emotion isn't human alone. It's biology reacting to life, even in the quiet pulse of the ocean floor. Chapter 82. When you blush, your stomach lining blushes too. Blood rushes everywhere, not just your face. Emotion, it seems, is a full-body language. Chapter 83. Some snails have more than 20,000 teeth. They use them like tiny conveyor belts to scrape food. Small mouths, but nature packed them with engineering genius. Chapter 84. A caterpillar completely dissolves inside its cocoon before becoming a butterfly. It doesn't transform, it rebuilds. Metamorphosis isn't growth, it's total reinvention. Chapter 85. Your eyes see the world with a delay of about 80 milliseconds. Everything you experience has already happened. Reality is always slightly in the past. Chapter 86. Cats can make over 100 different sounds. Each one carries emotion, curiosity, irritation, affection, an entire language built without words. Chapter 87. Some ants farm aphids. They protect them and harvest their sweet secretions like tiny dairy cows. Civilization began in insect colonies long before humans claimed the idea. Chapter 88. The blood of horseshoe crabs is blue. It's filled with copper, not iron, and is used by scientists to detect bacterial toxins. Ancient blood saving modern lives. Chapter 89. Your taste buds live only about 10 days. Then they're replaced by new ones. Even your sense of flavor is built on constant renewal. Chapter 90. There's a fish that can climb waterfalls. The Hawaiian goby uses suction cup fins to scale rock walls. Determination, it seems. Swims as well as it walks. Chapter 91. Every minute, your body makes about 300 million new cells. You're not static. You're a moving construction site of life, rebuilding itself in real time. Chapter 92. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. It fits. Their unity creates color and motion so synchronized, it feels choreographed by nature itself. Chapter 93. Your stomach growls even when it's full. Those sounds come from muscles mixing food and gas. Hunger just makes the orchestra louder. Chapter 94. There are sharks that glow in the dark. Deep-sea species use bioluminescence to hide from predators or lure prey. Light down there becomes both weapon and shield. Chapter 95. Some frogs can change color depending on mood or temperature. Their skin is a living thermometer, blending survival with expression. Chapter 96. The average cloud weighs over 1 million pounds, yet it floats effortlessly because that mass is spread across billions of microscopic droplets, proof that lightness is often about balance, not weight. Chapter 97. Butterflies can remember being caterpillars. Their brains preserve memories through metamorphosis, carrying echoes of a life that melted away. Chapter 98. If you stretch all the DNA in your body end to end, it could reach the sun and back more than 600 times. You carry the universe's longest code inside every cell. Chapter 99. Some trees talk through chemicals in the air. When attacked by insects, they warn neighbors who boost their defenses. The forest breathes intelligence, just slower than we can hear. Chapter 100. Human hearts can literally synchronize when people hug. Tiny electrical signals align between bodies, creating one shared rhythm. Science calls it coherence. Humans call it connection. Life is stranger, smarter, and more creative than we imagine. Every cell, every heartbeat, every spark of instinct tells a story of survival and wonder. The more we learn, the more impossible it seems. And that's exactly what makes it beautiful. Welcome to the hidden story of life itself. From microscopic molecules to massive whales, evolution has shaped every creature on Earth in ways that will shock and amaze you. Get ready to uncover 100 astonishing facts about how life adapts, survives, and thrives, sometimes in ways that seem almost impossible. Chapter 1. Life didn't start grand. It began invisible. Tiny molecules collided in warm pools, forming the first sparks of DNA. No eyes watched, no purpose guided, just chemistry learning to copy itself. That was evolution's first miracle, self-replication. Billions of years later, every heartbeat, every blink traces back to that chaos. From one cell, all diversity grew. Trees, whales, you. And the strange truth? Evolution never planned any of it. It just kept trying, failing, and surviving. Chapter 2. Before humans, bacteria ruled Earth for over 3 billion years. They shaped the air, made oxygen, even invented photosynthesis. While we call them simple, they're masters of adaptation, surviving volcanoes, radiation, and space. Without bacteria, no life could exist. The mitochondria in your cells, once free bacteria. You're not fully human, You're a walking alliance of ancient microbes. Every breath you take is their legacy. Evolution's oldest survivors live inside you. Chapter 3. Fish were the first vertebrates to explore land. Around 375 million years ago, Tiktaalik, half fish, half amphibian, crawled through muddy shallows. Its fins became proto-legs, its lungs gulped air. That moment redefined life's direction. Every land animal, from frogs to humans, carries a trace of that. Chapter 4. Feathers didn't start for flight. They evolved for warmth and show. Dinosaurs like Microraptor wore feather coats before wings took shape. Later, evolution repurposed them into flight tools. This is called exaptation, when nature recycles old traits for new purposes. Nothing in biology is wasted. Even your hair, nails, and sweat glands have deep evolutionary roots in reptilian ancestors. Evolution doesn't design, it remodels the past. Chapter 5. Humans share 98.8% of their DNA with chimpanzees. That tiny difference built languages, art, and skyscrapers. But evolution isn't about superiority. It's about specialization. Chimps outmatch us in strength and agility. We traded muscle for brains. That trade-off came with cost: weaker bodies, longer childhoods, fragile health. Evolution isn't perfect. Chapter 6. Your body still remembers the ocean. The salt in your blood matches ancient seawater. Your tears and sweat echo that same chemistry. When our ancestors left the sea, they carried the ocean within them. Even our heartbeat's rhythm mirrors the tides. Evolution doesn't erase. It carries memories in molecules, silent reminders of where life began. You're a land creature, but your body still whispers in the language of waves. Chapter 7. Giraffes didn't just grow long necks for food. They also use them to fight. Male giraffes swing their necks like hammers in brutal duels. Evolution shaped this weapon for dominance, not just feeding. Natural selection often solves multiple problems at once, twisting purpose. What starts as survival ends as display. Every trait carries hidden motives, forged in competition and time. Evolution loves efficiency, not fairness. Chapter 8. Eyes evolved over 40 separate times in nature. From jellyfish to eagles, evolution kept reinventing sight. Each time, random mutations found a way to sense light better. Even simple light spots on worms gave early creatures an edge. Evolution doesn't need intelligence, it needs persistence. The eye's complexity grew step by step, not in leaps. What seems designed was really the slow victory of trial and error. Chapter 9. Birds are living dinosaurs. After the asteroid struck 66 million years ago, small feathered survivors took to the skies while giants fell. Evolution favored lightness over strength, flight over size. Every pigeon, crow, and eagle is a descendant of ancient predators. When you hear a bird sing, it's an echo of the Jurassic Age, a whisper from creatures that refuse to vanish. Chapter 10. Human skin color tells a story written by the sun. Darker skin evolved to protect DNA from ultraviolet radiation. Lighter skin adapted to absorb more vitamin D in colder regions. It's not about race, it's about radiation. Evolution fine-tuned melanin like natural sunscreen. Our differences aren't divisions, they're adaptations. Reminders that every human body is shaped by the same engine. Survival through change. Chapter 11. Whales weren't always ocean giants. Their ancestors walked on land 50 million years ago. Tiny hoofed mammals chasing shallow waters. Limbs shrank into flippers. Nostrils moved to the top of the head. Tails grew for swimming. Evolution reshaped them entirely. Today's whales are reminders that life can reverse course, land to sea if survival demands it. Every splash echoes a distant step on ancient shores. Chapter 12. Octopuses are aliens in plain sight. Their brains are spread across arms, each able to act independently. They solve puzzles, open jars, even mimic other creatures. Evolution gave them intelligence, not through bones, but through flexibility. 8 arms, 3 hearts, blue blood. It's survival rewritten. In the ocean, adaptation sometimes favors creativity over strength. Nature experiments, and octopuses are its masterpiece. Chapter 13. Butterflies taste with their feet. Evolution found a shortcut. Touch and taste merged. While flying over flowers, they instantly detect nectar. Sensory systems can evolve in unexpected ways, reshaping behavior and survival. Nature isn't limited to logic. It invents shortcuts where needed. Every butterfly landing is a micro-miracle of evolutionary engineering. Chapter 14. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years. They survived 5 mass extinctions, outlasting dinosaurs. Their bodies barely changed, proving that sometimes evolution favors consistency over innovation. Perfect predators adapt slowly, letting resilience replace flashy upgrades. Evolution is not always about change, it's about persistence. Every shark fin slicing the water carries a legacy older than trees. Chapter 15. Platypuses are nature's oddest combo. Egg-laying, duck-billed, venomous mammals confuse scientists. Evolution can experiment wildly, blending traits in improbable ways. They survive because they exploit niches others ignore. Oddity isn't weakness, it's survival. Every platypus proves evolution's creativity knows no boundaries. Chapter 16. Camouflage is evolution's silent weapon. Stick insects, chameleons, and leaf bugs vanish in plain sight. Survival favors invisibility over confrontation. Colors, textures, even behavior evolve to match surroundings. Predators miss what evolution hides. Nature doesn't fight fairly. It hides, waits, and thrives. Chapter 17. Elephants never forget, literally. Their massive brains evolved for social memory, tracking family, rivals, and watering holes. Memory became survival. Evolution favors intelligence when life demands it. Every elephant herd is a living archive, storing lessons from generations. ancient survival isn't just instinct. It's memory passed down in gray matter. Chapter 18. Frogs can freeze without dying. Certain species halt their metabolism, using natural antifreeze to survive winter. Evolution can pause life when conditions demand. Survival isn't always active, it's strategic patience. Frogs teach that nature can bend biology, making the impossible routine. Chapter 19. Crows understand cause and effect. They drop nuts on roads, wait for cars, then retrieve them. Evolution can spark intelligence anywhere advantage exists. Problem solving isn't limited to mammals. It appears wherever persistence meets opportunity. Every clever caw is a small victory of adaptation. Chapter 20. Jellyfish are immortal in a sense. Some species revert to earlier life stages instead of dying. Evolution found a loophole in biology, a cheat code for survival. While humans age and fail, jellyfish experiment with endless cycles. Nature's solutions are stranger than fiction, and evolution rarely wastes a chance. Chapter 21. Spiders can survive decapitation for days. Their brains aren't centralized. They operate through ganglia in their body. Evolution spreads control, reducing vulnerability. Survival isn't always about intelligence. It's about distribution. Every web spun carries this decentralized ingenuity, a design older than humans can imagine. Chapter 22. Cockroaches can live weeks without a head. They breathe through spiracles, not mouths. And their nervous system keeps basic functions running. Evolution favors resilience over aesthetics. These ancient survivors remind us that survival isn't glamorous. It's stubborn, efficient, and relentless. Chapter 23. Peregrine falcons dive at over 200 miles per hour. Fastest animal on Earth. Evolution optimized wings, muscles, and vision for precision hunting. Speed isn't random. It's fine-tuned physics, guided by survival pressure. Every stoop is a calculation perfected over millions of years. An aerodynamic masterpiece born of necessity. Chapter 24. Electric eels generate up to 600 volts. Their muscles double as batteries, a living Tesla powered by evolution. Predators and prey alike face nature's shock therapy. Evolution often creates tools where we see monsters, proving biology can invent electricity long before humans did. Chapter 25. Octopus camouflage uses both color and texture. Their skin contains chromatophores and muscles that shape patterns instantly. Evolution gives brains the power to control skin like a living art. Predators never see the real animal. It vanishes into light, shadow, and surprise. Chapter 26. Fossils show whales still have tiny hip bones. Vestigial structures tell stories of evolution's past experiments. These remnants are echoes, proof that change leaves traces. Nothing in life appears from scratch. Every adaptation builds on history, silently preserving the blueprint of ancestors. Chapter 27. Tardigrades survive space, radiation, and boiling temperatures. Their cells enter a cryptobiotic state, halting metabolism. Evolution built survival capsules in microscopic form. Life doesn't always evolve for beauty. It evolves for persistence, even in extremes humans can't endure. Chapter 28. Praying mantises decapitate mates during sex. Evolution favors genes over feelings. Every gruesome act improves reproductive success. Nature doesn't moralize, it optimizes. Survival and reproduction often demand shocking behavior, and evolution silently approves. Chapter 29. Tree roots can communicate via fungal networks. Trees exchange nutrients, warn neighbors of pests, even support weaker saplings. Evolution fosters cooperation, not just competition. Life often thrives through networks, proving intelligence can exist in silent, interconnected forms. Chapter 30. Sharks' teeth constantly regenerate. They lose thousands over a lifetime, yet survival continues uninterrupted. Evolution doesn't care about permanence, it cares about functionality. Nature replaces what is lost, ensuring predators remain efficient. Every bite is backed by millions of years of trial and error. Chapter 31. The human appendix isn't useless. It stores beneficial gut bacteria, a backup for digestion after illness. Evolution sometimes leaves hidden tools, silently supporting survival. What seems redundant can be critical when life demands resilience. Chapter 32. Sea turtles navigate thousands of miles to lay eggs on the same beaches they were born. Evolution gifted them magnetic memory, sensing Earth's fields. Survival requires more than strength. It requires orientation, timing, and consistency. Every hatchling journey is guided by invisible compasses. Chapter 33. Cuttlefish can change color instantly, even showing patterns invisible to humans. Evolution wired their skin with communication, camouflage, and deception all in one. Nature prefers multifunctionality. Every color flash is a silent conversation with predators, mates, and rivals. Chapter 34. Elephants' trunks contain over 40,000 muscles. Evolution sculpted a tool combining strength, dexterity, and sensation. They can uproot trees or pluck a single leaf. Complexity often arises from necessity, not design. Every trunk movement is a masterpiece of survival engineering. Chapter 35. Starfish can regrow entire arms, even bodies in some cases. Evolution prioritizes regeneration where life is fragile. Wounds aren't endings, they're chances. Every lost limb is a new opportunity to survive. A literal reboot of anatomy. Chapter 36. Frogs' colors warn predators of toxicity. Bright patterns signal danger, nature's universal sign language. Evolution doesn't negotiate. It broadcasts warnings loud and clear. Every colorful frog is both an advertisement and a shield. Chapter 37. Bats are the only mammals capable of true flight. Their wings evolved from elongated fingers, folding air into lift. Evolution often rewrites limbs entirely to conquer challenges. Every flutter is a triumph over gravity, shaped by millions of years. Chapter 38. Anglerfish males fuse permanently to females, losing independence but ensuring reproduction. Evolution can redefine relationships for survival. Sometimes, life trades freedom for certainty. Every deep-sea glow hides strategies stranger than fiction. Chapter 39. Seahorses have male pregnancies. Evolution shifted reproduction roles, giving males the burden of gestation. Survival pressures can rewrite biology, even gender expectations. Every tiny seahorse birth is a testament to adaptive flexibility. Chapter 40. Ants farm fungus, herd aphids, and wage organized wars. Evolution favors cooperation over individuality in many species. Complex societies arise where survival demands teamwork. Every ant colony is a miniature civilization crafted by millions of years of trial and error. Chapter 41. Jellyfish have no brain, yet they navigate oceans, hunt, and reproduce. Evolution can create function without central control. Networks of nerves and simple reflexes manage survival efficiently. Intelligence isn't always about a brain. Sometimes it's about perfectly tuned instinct. Chapter 42. Sponges can reassemble themselves after being dissolved into cells. Evolution prioritizes resilience over structure. Life can be shredded and still survive. Every sponge is a reminder that survival can be fluid, flexible, and surprisingly persistent. Chapter 43. Crows can recognize human faces and remember them for years. Evolution built long-term social memory where advantage exists. These birds track friend and foe, teaching that in Chapter 45, some plants can hear caterpillars chewing and release chemicals to attract predators. Evolution created sensory responses without nerves. Life can eavesdrop, react, and defend itself invisibly. Every rustle of leaves may be a warning and a call for backup. Chapter 46. Orcas are apex predators, hunting in coordinated pods. Evolution favored social intelligence, strategy, and memory. Killing techniques are taught, not instinctual. Every pod hunt is culture in action, proving intelligence can emerge from cooperation, not just brains. Chapter 47. Axial skeletons evolved from simple support rods in fish to complex vertebrae in land animals. Evolution gradually built frameworks to handle gravity, movement, and protection. Every bone in your body is a chapter written over millions of years. Chapter 48. Some lizards can drop their tails to escape predators. Evolution engineered sacrifice for survival. What's lost isn't permanent. Tails regrow. Every twitching tail is both escape and lesson in adaptive strategy. Chapter 49. Elephant ears regulate temperature, acting as natural radiators. Evolution designs multiple functions into single features. Survival is about efficiency, not elegance. Every flap dispels heat and keeps life moving. Chapter 50. Mimic octopuses can imitate entire species, including lionfish and crabs. Evolution favors deception as a tool. Survival often depends on pretending, blending, or misleading. Every shift in shape or color is a masterclass in adaptive illusion. Chapter 51. Sea cucumbers eject their internal organs to escape predators. Evolution prioritizes survival over permanence. Organs regenerate, making sacrifice temporary. Every expulsion is a life-saving strategy perfected over millions of years. Chapter 52. Fireflies produce light through bioluminescence. Evolution engineered chemistry in cells to communicate, attract mates, and warn predators. Every flash is a coded signal, a survival tool in the dark. Chapter 57. Sharks detect electric fields in prey using ampullae of Lorenzini. Evolution gave them a sixth sense. What we can't see, they navigate effortlessly. Every strike is guided by invisible signals, a silent mastery of physics. Chapter 58. Sea slugs can steal chloroplasts from algae and photosynthesize. Evolution repurposes existing treats creatively. Survival sometimes means borrowing energy directly from the sun. Every glowing slug is a living solar panel. Chapter 60. Orchids mimic insects to attract pollinators without offering rewards. Evolution exploits perception and behavior. Flowers can deceive, trick, and manipulate. Every visit by an unsuspecting insect is a lesson in adaptive strategy. Chapter 61. Some frogs survive being frozen solid. Antifreeze chemicals prevent cell damage while metabolism halts. Evolution allows life to pause and restart. Every thawed frog is a living testament to extreme adaptation. Chapter 62. Tardigrades can survive vacuum, radiation, and extreme temperatures. Evolution equips them with cryptobiosis, halting metabolism completely. Life doesn't always fight adversity. It sometimes sleeps through it. Every microscopic tardigrade defies the limits of survival. Chapter 63. Penguins evolved wings into flippers, trading flight for swimming. Evolution prioritizes efficiency over tradition. What works underwater works better than what works in air. Every dive is a story of adaptation against gravity and resistance. Chapter 64. Orchids mimic female insects to lure males for pollination. Evolution exploits behavior, not force. Deception becomes a survival tool. Every tricked insect is part of nature's clever contract. Chapter 65. Mimicry in nature extends to snakes copying coral snakes. Evolution leverages fear for protection. Survival often favors illusion over confrontation. Every predator that hesitates prolongs another's life. Chapter 66. Sharks can detect a drop of blood in the ocean from miles away. Evolution engineered extraordinary olfaction. Precision and persistence define predators. Every ripple in water becomes a map of opportunity. Chapter 67. Archerfish spit jets of water to knock insects into ponds. Evolution fuses perception, timing, and fluid dynamics. Hunting becomes an exact. Chapter 69. Elephants use infrasound to communicate over kilometers. Evolution created long-range messaging invisible to humans. Survival favors connectivity and foresight. Every low rumble carries warnings, signals, and family knowledge. Chapter 70. Some plants can clone themselves indefinitely through runners. Evolution ensures persistence through redundancy. Life can reproduce without seeds, bypassing chance. Chapter 72. Octopuses can edit their RNA, changing protein production on the fly. Evolution allows rapid adaptation without waiting for DNA changes. Flexibility becomes survival. Every camouflaged octopus is a living experiment in molecular agility. Chapter 73. Some lizards can survive losing a tail which continues to twitch and distract predators. Evolution favors sacrificial decoys. Escape is more important than aesthetics. Every dropped tail buys time. a small but critical advantage. Chapter 74. Birds of paradise display elaborate dances and feathers to attract mates. Evolution channels survival into spectacle. Sexual selection drives creativity. Every colorful display is both art and strategy, shaped by millions of years. Chapter 75. Cuttlefish can change both color and texture instantly. Evolution equips them with dynamic camouflage and communication. Survival is about blending and signaling. Every ripple of skin is adaptive genius in motion. Chapter 76. Leafcutter ants farm fungus, herd aphids, and construct underground cities. Evolution creates complex societies where cooperation outperforms individuality. Every colony functions as a single organism, a miniature civilization born of survival pressure. Chapter 77. Frog's skin secretes toxins to repel predators. Evolution uses chemistry as armor. Bright colors serve as warnings. Every poisonous frog advertises danger and ensures survival through deterrence. Chapter 78. Bats navigated darkness using echolocation. Evolution turned sound into vision. Survival requires perception beyond human senses. Every high-pitched chirp maps the world invisibly, guiding precise movement and hunting. Chapter 79. Crows can solve multi-step puzzles, remembering human faces and tools. Evolution fosters intelligence where advantage exists. Problem-solving is survival. Every clever action is shaped by observation and memory. Chapter 80. Anglerfish lure prey with glowing appendages. Evolution combines attraction, deception, and energy efficiency. Survival doesn't rely on strength alone. It relies on ingenuity. Every glow is a trap perfected by millions of years of adaptation. Chapter 81. Pigeons can recognize themselves in mirrors, a rare trait in animals. Evolution occasionally fosters self-awareness when it improves survival. Understanding surroundings and oneself can be advantageous. Every observing pigeon shows cognition shaped by necessity, not chance. Chapter 82. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years with minimal changes. Evolution sometimes favors consistency over novelty. Survival isn't always about adaptation speed. It's about resilience. Every fin slicing through water echoes ancient persistence. Chapter 83. Frogs can survive being frozen solid using natural antifreeze. Evolution allows life to pause, not perish. Winter isn't deadly. It's a temporary challenge. Every thawed frog demonstrates resilience coded into DNA over millions of years. Chapter 84. Electric eels generate 600 volts to stun prey. Evolution turns muscles into electricity. Hunting is engineered physics. Every shock is a precise adaptation, showing that survival can be powered in unexpected ways. Chapter 85. Sea cucumbers eject internal organs to escape predators, then regenerate them. Evolution favors temporary sacrifice for long-term survival. Every expulsion is a survival hack perfected by countless generations. Chapter 86. Orchids trick insects by mimicking mates or food sources. Evolution exploits behavior and perception, not brute force. Deception becomes an effective survival tool. Every pollinated flower is a strategy disguised as beauty. Chapter 87. Some spiders can survive decapitation for days. Evolution spreads control throughout the body, not centralizing it. Survival is decentralized. Every web spun demonstrates biological engineering beyond centralized intelligence. Chapter 88. Cuttlefish can communicate through color and texture changes in their skin. Evolution fuses signaling and camouflage into one system. Survival favors dynamic adaptation. Every flash and ripple conveys messages invisible to predators and humans. Chapter 89. Penguins evolved wings into flippers, abandoning flight for swimming efficiency. Evolution prioritizes function over tradition. Every dive is a story of adaptation to water, shaped by pressure, physics, and survival. Chapter 90. Mimic octopuses imitate multiple species to avoid predators. Evolution leverages deception as a survival tool. Every shift in form and color is a lesson in adaptive strategy perfected over generations. Chapter 91. Polar bears have transparent fur that traps heat and protects against cold. Evolution turns simple traits into survival tools. Every snow-colored bear blends, warms, and endures in extreme environments. Nature designs for function, not aesthetics. Chapter 92. Leafcutter ants cultivate fungus and herd aphids, creating mini farms underground. Evolution fosters cooperation and specialization. Every leaf carried, every tunnel dug is part of a highly efficient society optimized for survival. Chapter 93. Mantis shrimp punch with acceleration faster than bullets. Evolution engineered spring-loaded appendages to maximize hunting success. Every strike is a biomechanical marvel, combining speed, power, and precision for survival. Chapter 94. Sea turtles navigate thousands of miles using Earth's magnetic fields. Evolution converts invisible forces into navigation systems. Every hatchling that returns to its birthplace is guided by biology's invisible compass. Chapter 95. Some lizards can drop their tails, distracting predators while escaping. Evolution favors temporary sacrifice over permanent loss. Every detached tail is a strategic survival tool that buys precious time. Chapter 96. Crows can solve complex puzzles and remember human faces for years. Evolution develops intelligence where it provides advantage. Problem solving ensures survival. Every clever action reflects observation, memory, and adaptive thinking. Chapter 97. Octopuses can edit RNA to adapt quickly to changing conditions. Evolution allows rapid flexibility without waiting for DNA mutations. Every camouflaged, intelligent octopus is a molecular survival experiment in motion. Chapter 98. Frog skin secretes toxins and displays warning colors. Evolution combines chemical defense with visual signaling. Every poisonous frog advertises danger, deterring predators and ensuring survival through cautionary display. Chapter 99. Sharks detect electrical fields in prey using ampullae of Lorenzini. Evolution gives predators senses humans cannot perceive. Every hunt is guided by invisible currents, turning physics into a survival tool. Chapter 100. Anglerfish use glowing lures to attract prey in the dark depths. Evolution combines light, deception, and energy efficiency. Every glow is a trap perfected by millions of years, showing survival often favors ingenuity over strength. That's 100 incredible facts about evolution, showing how life constantly surprises us. From tiny microbes to giants of the ocean, evolution proves that survival is never simple and always fascinating. Keep observing, keep questioning, and remember, every creature you see carries millions of years of history in its DNA.